you love Bayahibe? Do you have a house here? Do you have apartment here? Do you have a bank account here? You should. Let's go to the office to take details. Let's go.
If you're not Dominican, can you open a bank account in the Dominican Republic? Guys, I have all the details for you. Welcome back to my office. I am looking at my wall and I'm thinking I'm going to need a new picture frame here. I moved my desk, so I'm not in like the cutest section of my office. I'm going to have to work on that. Stay tuned for new videos and hopefully you'll see some decor back here. Okay, so I have one of the sweetest clients, and she came down and wanted to get information on opening an account here in the Dominican Republic, a bank account. So she actually gave me this directly from the bank. Another cheat sheet of mine, guys. My brain is like everywhere, so I need my cheat sheets. I'm going to give you the details about opening a bank account down here in the Dominican Republic. First of all, let's go for the basics. Do you need to be a Dominican citizen, or do you need to at least be a Dominican resident? And the answer is no. You guys can come down here with just your passport and you're able to open up a bank account here in this country. Now, all banks are different, okay? So all banks are slightly different. They'll have different rules, maybe ask you for different things. We're going to go over the basics. I'm located here in Bayahibe in the Dominican Republic. In this area, Bayahibe and Dominicus, we actually only have one bank that's present. We are a smaller beach town, so at the moment there's just one option, although we have a lot of options really close, like about 15, 20 minutes away. We have tons of options of banks, but the in-town bank that we have is Banreservas. So that's actually where this document came from, and I'm going to go over to help you guys out so you come prepared. When you come down to the Dominican Republic, if you're going to purchase a unit, a lot of times people want to have an account down here. Why? Okay, so maybe you want to pay your Wi-Fi or your internet, or pay your electricity, or pay in pesos and not always have to exchange money, whatever the deal is. So you want to have your account. There's multiple different accounts offered here. You guys could open a bank account in US dollars. You could open the bank account in euros, or you could open the bank account in pesos. So you have a few options to go for. Now, you can also open multiple if you wanted to. Me, for example, I have an account in US dollars and I have an account in Dominican pesos. So when I go, for example, to the supermarket, I'm using my Dominican pesos account because the numbers are in Dominican pesos. Anyway, okay, so yes, you can open a bank account if you're not a Dominican citizen, and you can also open it even if you're not a resident. What you're going to need to do is open the bank account probably as soon as you get here, especially if you're coming on vacation. The process is not a one-day process. You're going to go to the bank. You're going to open the bank account. It's going to take them a few days. The same office doesn't do all of the paperwork. They send it to like a main office to process your bank account. I'm assuming it's for like anti-fraud purposes. Anyway, takes a few days, about 5 days, they say. And then they call you back to the bank, say everything's ready to go, and you go in and you sign. So my suggestion, if you're coming on vacation or you're here coming to purchase something and you want to open that bank account, hit the bank the first day you're here, do everything you need to do so it has time to process. You have time to sign before you leave. Okay. Also, you're going to need your passport, and your passport can't be stamped, like your immigration stamp from coming in the country, over 30 days old. So if you're just coming on vacation a week or two, you're fine. If you're here for over a month, you're going to want to make sure you go to the bank at the very beginning of your trip, because it can't be more than 30 days old, your stamp, your entrance stamp. Okay. So what are you going to need to bring? Here's a list of paperwork, and I'm actually going to type it out, and I'm going to put it on the screen for you somewhere around here so you guys have the details. But you're going to need your original passport and social security number. You're going to, right here, look at that, entry stamps to the country of maximum 30 days. Okay. Another identification document of the country of origin. So for example, if you have some kind of driver's license or identification card, anything like that. You're going to need a job letter, and they need it in Spanish. Obviously, they speak Spanish here, so they're going to need to be able to read the papers you're handing them. So job letter in Spanish. Letters of reference from foreign or national banks. So if you already have a bank account down here, you could use that. Or if you have your, for example, American or Canadian account, then you could use that as reference. 2 personal references with local Dominican numbers. Local Dominican numbers. So for example, if you have 2 friends that have Dominican numbers, then that's what they need. They need to be able to get in touch with somebody. You're going to need an address in the Dominican Republic. So if you're purchasing an investment property here, then that would be your address. You're going to need your address in the country that you're from. So if you're American and you live in Florida, you're going to need that address. You're going to need a local contact phone. What does that mean? That is a Dominican phone. It means they need to be able to get in touch with you with your Dominican phone. You can have your phone from your country, but they're also going to need to be able to get in touch with you somehow. So you're going to need a Dominican phone in order to be able to be in touch. You can use your international phone as well. That could be like your backup phone number, it says here, and your email. You're going to need your email. Perfect. Okay, so what does the whole thing of letters of reference from your foreign and national banks? That is your movement from your accounts. Typically, they'll ask you for like your last 3 months, bank statements from your bank, from your country. So that would be good to bring like your last 3 or 4 months of bank statements, because they would take a look at that. They just want to make sure that, you basically have a job and have a reason for bringing the money and having your account. Okay, so like I said, I have the original list here. I'm going to list it here. And if you guys want, you can always contact me, and I can give you this list. And I'm going to post it. It's not there yet, but maybe by the time this video is up, maybe it'll be there. But I'm going to post this on the website. So you guys can take a look at our website, tropicalrealtydr.com. We have a section of frequently asked questions, question and answer section, and we have it in English and in Spanish. So I'm going to make sure that these answers are there. And if you have any other questions, we have a whole page on like typical questions and answers for you. Maybe that'll help you out, as well as our rental units and inventory for sale. So you guys can go ahead and check us out on our website for more details. Anyway, I hope this helped. So the list is pretty basic. It's not like you need anything crazy out of this world, but it is good to come prepped if you're going to open your bank account, especially since most people come and they have like a very short period of time. They're only going to be here for a week and a half or what have you. So it's good to have this list, all your things ready to go in a nice folder. You go to the bank, boom, there you go. Got my account, done. Especially if you're here and you need to like furnish your apartment, or you're receiving your apartment and you have a lot of running around to do, it's good to have this list and be prepared. All right. Anyway, so yes, you can have a bank account. There's information for getting it. And yes, there are modern accounts. You will have your like app access. You can see what's going on in your bank account. Even when you go back to your country, you can use it to pay certain things. So no worries there. We do have online banking and the whole 9 yards. All right. So that's about it. It was a quick question. Kind of a long answer, sorry. If you guys have any other questions for us, go ahead and make sure that you write to us. We'll make a video on your questions, post it out here. I want to do tons of question and answer videos because I know people have like the same basic questions. So I'm going to answer them all right here, and make sure you send them off to me and I will be able to help you out. All right. See you guys soon. Make sure you check me out on Instagram. So if I don't post something on YouTube, you can at least see me on Instagram and follow our amazing beach life. All right. Check you out guys for the next one. Bye.